We're in Jim Click's office, and it feels more like a timeline of his life instead of a workplace. Every wall tells a story, and today the 81-year-old is walking us through the moments that define his business, his legacy, and his life.
The tour begins with trophies. Jim Click was a standout athlete at Oklahoma State University, graduating in 1966.
But in those days, everybody got to play, and in the Little League or high school, junior high, grade school, nobody was left out.
It's a mindset, he says, shaped how he treated people, that helping the person at the bottom lifts everyone, including moments when he was the one who needed it.
I played basketball through junior high. I made 2 points for the wrong team one time. I cried like a baby.
After college, Click entered the auto industry, moving to Los Angeles to sell cars for his great uncle, Holmes Tuttle. At 22 years old, Click was stepping onto the sales floor for the first time.
I was scared to death. I was brand new, scared to death, didn't know anybody.
But one early encounter stayed with him. A customer walked in, overlooked by others because of how he looked.
So I sat down with him, and then he said, I've been to every dealership in this area, and you're the first person that came up and said hello to me. He said, you know what I have in this shoebox? I said, no, sir. He said, I got enough money to buy 2 new Ford Country Squires.
I'm Jim Click with more great news for you new car and truck buyers.
In 1971, Click moved to Tucson, purchasing Pueblo Ford and launching what would become the Jim Click Automotive Team. As the business grew, an unlikely source of support emerged with Buck O'Reilly, a local Chevy dealer. Click says even in business, relationships came first.
I met Buck right away, and he welcomed me with open arms. And if I ever had a question about the business, Buck knew the answer.
But despite being competitors, is that?
Oh, no, we were competitors, but we were fierce competitors, but we were great friends.
After earning national recognition for his philanthropy and work creating jobs for people with special abilities.
Fellow, when he came over, he said, son, if you take out of a community, you need to give back.
Click and his longtime switchboard operator, who is blind, were invited to the nation's capital, where he received an award from former President Bill Clinton.
I said, how would you like to introduce the President of the United States? Silence. She was fantastic. And this man, Bill Clinton, was so gracious to her.
The walls of his office also reflect global moments. Visits to the White House, meetings with presidents, the Queen of England. Yet through every milestone, Click says humility remained.
On here.
Now, none of this would happen if it wouldn't have been for Tucson and the success they've allowed me to have here. One day, my dad at a football game, sit down in front. I said, Boompa, that could be a customer. You can't do that.
Come on out now and buy your new car or truck at Jim Click Ford.
If they're a customer, I'm going to love them.
And if you think you've heard the last of the legendary Jim Click, think again. He plans on remaining active in our community and continuing to lead the Click Family Foundation. From the East Side, I'm Monica Garcia, News 4 Tucson.